Hello. You should be able to hear me. This is not going to be one of those streams where it starts off and I don't know what I'm doing. Totally know what I'm doing this time. Hey, we're gonna build a keyboard today, of course. It is for one of my IRL friends, so it's extra special, and it's also a keyboard that I've been ever since it came out, I've been really wanting to build it. So it's pretty exciting in that respect. It's a Tiger Lite. I don't know when they changed the name of it. It used to be the Tiger 80 Lite, and then they just changed it to Tiger Lite instead. So, like, everything on their website and everything just says Tiger Lite. KBDFans, by the way. The Tiger Lite and the Tiger 80 came out last year, and the main difference between the two, they're both TKLs. The main difference between the two is that the Tiger 80 is aluminum, and the Tiger Lite is made of it is plastic. It is ABS plastic. So this one's really cool though. We got the ink black version, so it's it's just ink. I don't know. It's like translucent black. And the description is incorrect. I need to change that. So the OEM Cherry. But yeah, the keyboard is right. We're using Kinetic Labs Salmons that are lubed 205G0. And we're also using CannonKeys. This first time, I think this is the first time I've had NicePBT, because there's two. CannonKeys has two different brands. There's Cannoncaps, and then there's NicePBT, right? This is the first time I've ever used NicePBT keycaps, and first impressions, very nice, very thick PBT. We'd love to see it. But and then just yeah, so I think we're all good on that stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. Actually, I'm gonna like message. Hold on, I wanna. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, for my own sanity, make sure that it's actually working like I said it was working. You know, the stream and all that. But I'm going to. Do that, and then I think we're good. Anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna show you what it comes with, show you everything. Spoiler alert, I did open up this already, and I've already prepared the stabilizers, because if you know anything about me, my least favorite thing about building a keyboard is doing the stabilizer stuff. So I did that already. I did it all. We're not doing that on stream. I hate that. So, okay. This case is very reminiscent of the other cases that you get from KBDFans, and even kind of like the novelty stuff too. It's like this, like, canvasy kind of like textured. Feels good. It's a good case. I like the inclusion of these little. I like this KBDFans logo. If you know any of the other like KBD, like the logo on the back of the KBD67 Lite. That logo should go away. It's like Comic Sans or something. This one, however, I like it. It's good. It's good stuff. So, actually, I'm going to pull this down here. This doesn't need to be here. I don't necessarily need Twitter up on my desktop right now, but I'm just doing it anyway. Okay, so like opening it up, we have a ton of stuff. Right here was where the stabilizers were. It comes with Cherry OEM stabilizers, and that's what we're going to use today. I did my best to tune them and everything, so hopefully we're all good on that front. So those are good. It comes with a nice cable. It is... I thought it was branded. It is branded. It's got the KBDFans logo on it, which is very cool to see. I don't know how long it is, and I don't want to unwrap it, but I'm going to anyway. It's like... like almost my arm's span. So what? Like 4 feet? 5 feet? Maybe. I think. It's a nice cable. It's actually like nicer than most cables that you get in a kit. It's actually got like a sleeving on it. And it's like stiff. Which, like, I wish take notes. Every keyboard should come with a cable like this instead of any of the other garbage. Well, a lot of them, like, okay, some of them will, like, give you, like, a little coiled cable that don't, like, aviator connector, whatever, I don't care about that. Brosif, welcome. But if I had to choose, and having built a few keyboards and like am interested in keyboards and have built a lot of like entry-level keyboards, if you could just give me this cable every time, boy oh boy would I be happy. Funky Stream, let's go. Welcome, Crazy. This would be amazing. So do this more. Let's get out some of our other goodies too here. We've got some screws. This is a it's a gasket mounted keyboard, but they use these like little like silicone sock things, which makes it really, really easy to put together, which I appreciate. You also got your case feet in here, and then we've got these things, which are, since this PCB is 1.2 millimeters instead of 1.6, these shims will help us secure the stabilizers onto the PCB, and they will be more secure. Because most, if not all, I think there are some stabilizers that are made for 1.2 millimeter. I think TX Stabs make 1.2 millimeter compatible stabilizers, but most stabilizers are made for 1.6. Because 1.6 is like the normal. It's like the average. It's like what we're used to. But some manufacturers are like, let's make 1.2 millimeter thick PCBs. Because why not? For the flex. Literally the flex, not like because it's cool. Okay, cool. That's just like the corner of it. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the plate foam. So this goes in between the plate and the PCB. If you're familiar with, if you've been around here, you've seen plate foam. This is a cool part of the build. This is actually like a masking tape. Sort of like material. It's kind of thin. Oh, and it smells too. But it's really cool. Like it's got like it's got a bunch of little like designs and stuff, and you can kind of see like little fun things in the background. Like this is obviously a keyboard building octopus. I don't know what it is about the octopus thing. Like they've attached this octopus branding to like their keycaps as well. But it's just like their octopus little guy. He's got some keycaps and he's putting together a keyboard. It's really neat. He's eating goldfish, maybe. He obviously likes Pokemon. It's such a like. There's no other like really obvious like inclusions of like pop culture, except for this Pokemon sticker on the back of his monitor, which is pretty neat. But it almost looks like his drink is like behind the monitor, which is kind of weird. But I digress. This looks really cool. So this goes on the back of the PCB. It's basically it's a tape mod. So we have a cooler looking tape mod. It looks like he's got under Rochi VT. I got that mouse right here. It's the same mouse. Same mouse. Except his is gray and black. This is the plate. So we have a polycarbonate plate today. Yes. So I like this kind of packaging too. It feels nice. It's like not like I don't know. Like obviously I get like why they have to do like the non-static stuff for some things, but like this is cool. I like this. I might change my mind later when it's like really hard to get it out of the packaging, but like for now, looking at it, it looks cool. This is case foam. Very thin layer of case foam. I understand that you're supposed to put this between the PCB and the tape mod, and I think I'm going to try that today as well. We're going to do all foams. I'm a foam boy, and I feel like that is all foam is sort of like I don't know. It's just like the preferred sound. And I feel like with the switches that we went with, so we have, again, we're doing Kinetic Labs Salmons. And they're Lubed with 20520. They're a long pole. They're very similar to Holy Pandas. Now, I've never had Holy Pandas. I have one switch that I was given that might be a Holy Panda. It says invert on the top housing. I'm not sure if it's real or not. It was just kind of given to me for free because I bought a keycap or something, and then they just gave me a Holy Panda. It's really weird. But I don't have anything else to compare it to. These are probably my favorite tactile switch. I've tried a few. I have Kiwis, which I need to like actually lube myself. They got like a weird leaf tick, and it's really annoying. I'm like a big sound person. Weird. People in the Discord are like, you're an audiophile. No, I just like how things sound. But this is my favorite. I have a few other tactile switches. Obviously, I'm linear gang. Like, if you're, I think, I don't know. It's all preference. But this is my favorite tactile switch that I've ever tried. They're a heavy tactile. There's a big round bump. It's more of like a I think like a D-shaped bump. And they are a long pole. So even if you had like a PCB with like north-facing sockets or anything like that, you're not going to deal with any of like the keycap issues that you would have with like north-facing switches and like Cherry profile keycaps. But we don't have that today. We have like just a good old south-facing PCB. This is so this is supposed to be. This isn't Poron, but this is also plate foam, or like this is switch foam, essentially. So like you put this in, put this on, put your stabilizers on, put your keycaps on over top of this, and then the plate foam goes on over top of that. Hi, Dusty. Welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? So we're going to do this too, because actually I've never built a keyboard with this kind of foam, surprisingly or not. So we're going to do that. And then last but not least, on the top here, we've got our PCB, which does have an included daughter board, which is very exciting. I love the name of that emote. Person turquoise waving. Good. Great job, YouTube. I do like the YouTube emotes. I feel like they're cool, right? They're pretty neat. Especially like there's a bunch of new ones. I say new ones. But the PCB is this like really nice, like it's like blue, gray, kind of like I thought it was white. No perky RGB, but we do have hot swap and underglow LEDs, which is very exciting. Considering this is a translucent case. They are fun. They are fun. I think they're fun. Now, the on-screen chat on the stream doesn't know what to do with them, clearly, which is very funny. But yeah, this is a gasket-mounted board. So you're gonna get all of the gasket-mounted board with 1.2 millimeter thick PCB with like crazy flex cuts. If you didn't see, like I think that like people, if you're more of a sound person, flex cuts aren't your friend. But if you really want like a different feeling board that has like this has a lot of flex, like more flex, like obviously flex cuts are the way to go. So this is thin and it has flex cuts, and it has a daughter board, which is dope. Daughter boards sort of, if the USB port is on the board itself and it's flexing, like imagine like the port itself like on the case, like how it's gonna like move up and down if it's attached. Now if it has a daughter board, it's completely free of being like moved around and like potentially broken, if that makes sense. But yeah, and so again, case is nice. This is our keyboard case, and this is our carrying case. Nice and like fuzzy on the inside. You can take this out. There's nothing underneath. There's no surprises or anything. I just wish it was like Sweetwater, where you like everything you buy, you get candy. Anybody buy stuff from Sweetwater? Any musicians? But yeah, it's a nice case. Perfect. And there's no branding other than like the little zippies. But yeah, and we'll take a look at the case here. Audio is good, thank you. I didn't even have to ask. That's service. Thank you. Me Mommy's a good mod. So this is the keyboard case here, which I went back and forth with my buddy on what we should do for his board, and you know, the color options are really cool. I really like the different colors that you can get, like the purple and the green and the blues and all that stuff. They're really pretty. But this is his first ever custom board. Yeah, freaking love Sweetwater. Me too. We're planning a trip to going down to Sweetwater at some point, and I'm not sure when it's going to happen. Because my buddy did end up buying he bought a Line 6 power cab because we use Helixes. And he wanted a power cab, so he sold his like really nice Strat. Same buddy that I'm building this board for, by the way. He sold his I think it was like an Elite Strat or something. It was from like 2016. Love your pod go. I've never used one of those, but I honestly, like, when I was younger, I was like sort of like Line 6. It's like kind of the cheaper brand, but I mean now it's like I can't. The Helix. If you've never tried a Helix, I definitely recommend it. Especially if you have a PA system and like you don't do anything without the PA system, like it's just really nice. Like there's no unless you're a guitarist that needs like crazy stage sound. And you need to feel the air, which is what the power cab does. Is kind of gives you that stage sound if you want it back. For me as a bassist, I could even get by with like I could probably get by with like the smaller I don't know what they're called. They're like a Helix Mini or something. It's been so, honestly, I don't look into gear anymore because like I have a Helix and it basically got rid of my gas, which is, doesn't get rid of my real gas, but got rid of my gear acquisition syndrome of like needing to look at new stuff all the time and like try to, you know, have cool shit. Anyway, so I got the Helix and he also got the Helix too. We both have Helix LTs, and he was like, man, I really want more stage sound. So he bought the power cab, and we were going to go to Sweetwater. This is a long way of saying we were going to go to Sweetwater. And then he was like, I'm too impatient, so I'm going to order it. So he ordered it. But I think my drummer wants to get another kit. He has like 3. So I don't know what he's doing. But he really wants to go and look at more kits. So, which I guess Sweetwater is a good place to go to look at kits. They have a drum room. I've always just thought of Sweetwater as like a guitar place. And they do have nice pianos. They have everything. For the couple times that I've been there. I've been there like twice, I think. Anyway, keyboard. This is for that same friend. Nice, very like tasteful KBD fans logo on the back. If you did get the metal version of this, the KBD, the Tiger 80. The Tiger 80, not Lite. They call this one the Tiger Lite now, which I thought it was the Tiger 80 Lite. I think they just changed it because they wanted it to be more different. So this is the Tiger Lite. The Tiger 80, like the normal one, is aluminum, and it has a Tiger logo on the back, which I think this is really nice. I kind of actually just prefer this very clean. This KBD Fans logo needs to go on everything that KBD Fans makes. Not the logo that's on the KBD 67 Lite. Please change it to this. This one's so much nicer. The other one's like Comic Sans. The gas has transitioned to camera streamer gear for... Hey, you know what? I also had that for a long time, and I still kind of do. Like, I really want a nice camera. I have nice... I want to replace... Don't even get me started. It's going to make me sound so, like I don't appreciate what I have. This camera's fine. It's a A5100 with the Sigma 30mm lens. I want it to be 4K. When I do like talking head shots like this, or when I use I have another lens, which is the 16mm. It's the content creators like starter kit. You get a Sony, you get a APS-C Sony camera, whatever one, and then you get the Sigma lenses. And I have the 30mm on here because Meat Mommy has the 16mm on her camera. Because I'm nice, and I let her use my nice things. But I want this to be 4K. Because it would just be sharper. Like this is fine. But then like when I'm editing videos and I'm putting 4K footage, which is this camera here, 4K footage up against, and it's like we're not like 4K footage, like this isn't like really taking like big advantages, whatever. It's not taking advantage of like really what it should look like. But anyway, putting this footage up against that footage, it just doesn't look as good. So someday this camera will be a 4K camera. Someday. And I've been seeing a lot of good things about the Fuji stuff, like the XT1. Is that what it is? XT1? A lot of people really like that. Anyway, keyboard. This is a keyboard building stream. We can keep going. With YouTube compression videos, most people can't tell the difference. It's true, but when I edit the video and like I put footage side by side, I can tell. It's me, I can tell. Freaking love my Panasonic, but yeah, keyboards. Panasonic's a pretty pog too, especially for the price, especially for what you got your camera for. Yeah, this is ABS plastic. So it's very lightweight. And from what I've seen online, and like the reviews and stuff, this versus like the NK87, right? I have an NK87 back there. It's one of those. Can't really see it. No creaking. Like the creaking that you'd expect from a plastic board, it's not present here. Doesn't exist. So, but let's get started. We need to take care of get our PCB ready. So I have a fan in my computer right now, or it's actually not in my computer right now. That's the story. I have a fan, like one of the, because I have a giant CPU cooler, right? I have it's a Scythe Shuriken, no. Scythe Mugen, no. It's the Scythe Big Boy. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. It's the big one. And one of the slim, because there's like a full fat fan and then a slim fan. The slim fan has slowly been like taking a poop on me, and it just keeps like every time I start my computer, it'll be like rah! So I just took it out. So I just have one fan on my CPU cooler right now, and that's totally fine. We're fine with that. But yeah, this is the PCB. We've got hot swap sockets. This is 1.2 millimeters thin. And so we have quite a bit of flex here with all of these flex cuts as well. The theory is, and I think that it's pretty true, is that the flex cuts, while they do make things more flexible, which is kind of what people like, a little bit of flex instead of like a very stiff keyboard. It's all preference. But the sound suffers a bit. The sound of the keyboard suffers a little bit. So that's why the tape mod exists. That's what we're going to be doing. So what we need to do, I believe, first is use this foam. I think that's what we need to do first. So this is EVA foam, which normally this kind of plate foam, or switch foam, PCB foam. Normally this is supposed to be made of Poron. So it's interesting that they chose to make it EVA instead of Poron. So we have to put this on first because, and we're gonna need to grab our, so we're gonna put the stabilizers in now. So this is what I like. This is what I like about getting the stabilizers done before stream, is that I can just like actually, I don't know, say just have a good time, because I can have a good time regardless. I can have a better time. I am not so sure about how these work. So these are actually made of PCB material, it appears. It says cut with scissors. It says right there. So I do have scissors, but I also have flush cutters, which I don't know. I do have these scissors, which are like way overkill. These are like these are the scissors I use to make cables. Cables as in like Ethernet cables. I have to focus now. I don't want to screw this up. This is for my good friend, so can't mess any of this up. Not that I would mess it up anyway. Not that I would strive for that. So it looks like there's no holes for the actual pins themselves, so I guess you just pierce through the foam. Interesting. Man, Epidemic sound is the shit. I would not mind a sponsorship from Epidemic Sound. There. These are our little shims. And I think what we need to do... Let's try it with this. Where's my screws at? They're up here. Let's open these. So we also have washers too, which I'm also going to use too. I know that KBDFans makes freaking stabilizers, and their stabilizers rock. At least from what I've used before, the ones that they make, the ones that came with the KBD67 Lite, they're awesome. They're what, I mean, I haven't used a ton of different. I've used quite a few different stabilizers at this point. I've used Duroc V2s, which of course everybody has, the OEM Cherry ones, the glorious ones before they changed them, and I've not been given an opportunity to try the new ones, the goat stabs. Avoid those. I don't know what the new ones are like, but avoid those. I've used the stabilizers that are stock in the NK65 and NK87. Those in the first iterations of those boards were also bad because they would catch on the housing. I just don't get it. The new ones might be better. I have no idea. I've built all of the NK boards, but I haven't had any of like the new ones. Basically, I've had to replace every stabilizer in those boards. Anyway, they're screw-in ones, and I replaced the plate ones too, just out of like hope that it would make it a little better. I've done TX stabs, and I've done ACO stabs. The new ACO stabs. The KBD stabs that are missing from this equation, which I this is a KBD board. I figured they would do that, but then they gave me the OEM Cherry stabs that I had to clip it myself and everything. The days of clipping stabs should be over. Like, I don't know. But kind of the whole point of that was to say that the ACO stabilizers are actually good. So I have no idea how this goes on, by the way. So this is an experiment. I know how stabilizers go on, but I don't know how shims work. So we should be able to just like pop these in, right? Right? All right. I have to have this on here, but I understand that you have to do it like this, right? obvious how these work, guys. It'll be fine. We got this. Unless they go, like, I don't think that they... Here, let's do a little research. Tiger 80 shim guidance. Package for the shim says check building guide from website and installing, but then the installation guide video doesn't show them shims being installed. Most of the shims fit properly, but if I remember correctly, there are 1 or 2 that needed to be trimmed in order to not cause interference with some of the PCB components. Can you just show me how they go on? Can you just show me how they go on? Listen, I did lots of research. Did a lot of research to make sure that I knew exactly what I was doing. But I did not anticipate these shims being annoying. Where are these supposed to go? Like on top of the PCB when you place your stabs over them? Is that the case? They go on top? I thought that they would go on the back. But that might make a little more sense. Maybe. Maybe. What kind of screws are these? Right. These are like slightly sticky too, which is nice. These little washers, they're like little plastic washers that go on the back here. And they basically, like, they make sure that you get a tight, you know, fit. But they also sort of protect the PCB from the screw, right? You get like a little bit of isolation from that. It's just weird that they wouldn't include. I think it's interesting. It's an interesting choice that they would not include, like, stabilizers that would just fit, you know? But I get, you know, they're trying to hit a certain price point, so I guess it's fine. But I am so thankful that I did this before stream. I took care of the stabs before the stream. That's gonna be the move from now on. Come on. So, in the Discord last night, we watched the movie called The Menu, which I had never heard of. It ended up being really good. I thought it was it was a little goofy. But some of like the cool twists and things were pretty neat. It's basically just a movie making fun of like high class dining. It's dark humor, which I'm not well versed in the dark humor movie genre. You moved. But I thought it was really good. You're supposed to be clipped in there, bud. Oh! I love that none of the like sort of reviews for this keyboard mention anything about the shims. They're like, oh yeah, it's great. Nothing about the shims. Which, I mean, hey, if you got a set of... Why is this not... Hello? Hello? Like, if you got a set of TX stabs that are made for this thickness of PCB, which at this point I would recommend... this point in the process, highly recommend doing that. If you were able to do that, then yeah, TX tabs are like, they're pretty cool because they do make it like slightly easier to do, but they are expensive. I need to like loosen this one a little bit to get the maybe the sheet from underneath it. Just trying to make sure things sort of line up and they don't, like, we're not going to have any more problems. Anyway. But the TX tabs are kind of cool because you get, like, these little, like, plastic pieces that you sort of, you just shove in the back instead of screws. So they're kind of cool in that respect. Like they make the process like easy, which in the world of stabs, like if you could just like make it easy all the time. But anyway, the movie that we watched was really good. I was like sort of pleasantly surprised. Like there were some like things about it that I was like, it's kind of weird, and then it just the one of the main characters is the character that plays Voldemort, which Meat Mommy brought up a very good point. Never plays a good guy, like ever. So it's very interesting, very dark. Some things were a little predictable. The person, I will say, the person that you think is like the main character, he's intolerable. Like you don't have that opinion of him to like sort of begin with because he's just, I don't know. But then as things progress, things get more interesting for sure. For sure. So I definitely would recommend it if you don't mind a bit of I would say there's some gore. There's blood. You know, there's a little bit of blood. But if you don't mind that, I'd say the menu is a pretty good watch. It's on HBO Max, I believe. Right, because I have an account and you have an account, and then that's how we were able to watch it, because we catered it to the Discord. Okay. Oh, hey, Peach. Thanks for the lurk. Or the lurl. Thank you. Meat Mommy, are you gonna stream like right after I'm done? Is that your plan? You can say the word shit. It's okay. Oh, shit, it's a thing. Yeah, Nightbot actually worked. It's like one of Nightbot's only jobs is to thank people for lurking, I think, in this chat. Frick yeah. We love when Nightbot works. I also really recommend, if you do not have it downloaded already, this is for everybody. If you don't have, what is it, 7 TV? Download 7TV. You'll have access to a lot more emotes. It's just good. It's a good, basically, I noticed the other day that Better TTV put out an update. And it's because 7TV is just better. And so like that's just a simple way of saying it without knowing too much about what's happening. But basically, like, they're implementing all of these features, and 7TV is like, I mean, you could even pay for 7TV right now. Like, there's like a paid tier membership, whatever. I don't know what you get. But anyway, they're doing a bunch of cool stuff, and BTTV finally like pushed out some updates. And everybody's like, "Oh, you were forced to be better. Competition." Not that I don't know. For a free browser extension, I don't know what kind of competition there really is to be had. He's pogging? Welcome, sir. This is your keyboard. This do be your keyboard. And we're just wrapping up probably the boring part. So welcome. So am I. I'm also pogging. I'm pogging for you. I'm actually like I'm gonna be super jealous of this board. Super jealous of this board. So this is EVA foam that we have on the plate here. And we're going to put the switches on top of it. Which we can do now, I think. If we put... This is our plate foam. Get it out of here. Yeah, I didn't realize we were gonna have band practice on like so soon. You know what I mean? Like I was anticipating it being like much longer of a time, and I was like, you're not gonna want to like not be without this keyboard, right? Now this is Poron. This is a Poron foam. And we're using it this way because the plate is polycarbonate, and I don't have a plate fork, and I really like the sound of foam. And I think generally it's accepted that the sound of foam is just like, it's just good. It's just good. Just use all the foam. So we're gonna use all the foam. If I can get this open, dog. Like, hello? This is what I was talking about earlier. I was like, I like this style of packaging because it looks really nice. But then I'm going to complain later when it doesn't open right. Dude, the keycaps, like, I was kind of saw. I was like, I don't know if like these are gonna be it, and they're kind of sick. So way to like. I'm proud of you for taking my advice on like picking a board that is like sort of color neutral, so that you can like mix it up if you want to, but then also like doing something that I wouldn't normally do, and like going out and like getting some keycaps that are like kind of fun, you know, like they're classy. They're not like super out there like wow crazy, but they're just it's a little color. So good job. Also, the cable that comes with this is it like if it's long enough. I don't know if it's long. It's like a 4 foot cable maybe. If it's long enough, it's a nice cable. All right. So we have south facing. Just like that. Easy. Easy peasy. And that just goes right in there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. That's nice. It's a little splash of color. It's a little splash of like classy color. All right. So what are you up today, sir? Up to today, sir? You getting some things done around the house? Yeah, these are going in like a dream. Something I really like about polycarbonate plates is that they're like typically no issues putting switches into the plate. It's a soft enough material that it just I saw in the chat that G is not down to play the Division tonight. But I should be. If people are gaming, I should be available. I'm oh man. If I could use a tactile full time, I'm such a big fan of these. These feel and sound so good. And if you want to talk about pricing, I was pricing out even on sale. So like I was pricing out like some like replacements for these because these are mine. Like I'm selling these to my friend, and so it's like I'm trying to think of like, well, should I get some more of these because I really like them, or should I get something very similar? Like some don't really want to get glorious pandas, but like I probably should try them at least. And getting holy pandas is like it's not the move. Like they're just so expensive, and like not. There are so many good switches out there, and to just get holy pandas because they have the holy panda name, like, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Not the vibe. So I was looking at other switches. Like these are still really, really well priced for their $45 for 70, and I think Maybe less than that. I can't remember. But they're so good. They're made by Texi. Very good, very nice. Nice. I don't have it, but I think we can pub. Or maybe I can. You should get it. You should. I think we should play the Division. It's on sale for like $9. The Division 2. I think it's just like it's like something to little extra little side mission. Little something else to do. Like we can play PUBG too. That's probably what we'll do tonight, since Garrick's not going to be there anyway. I just remembered! What did you remember? Tell me! Monster Hunter Rise launched on Game Pass yesterday. Woo woo woo! Look how the time just flew by. We were like, oh, it didn't launch on Game Pass, and then like a month already has gone by. That's funny. That's very exciting. Another game to sink too many hours into. I still really I'm just like, I wish it was on... I wish I just had it on Steam. Because then I could play it on my Steam Deck. I could play it on my Steam Deck. I still haven't stopped talking about the Steam Deck. Guys, I really like the Steam Deck. If you guys ever tried the Steam Deck, yeah, you should try it. Nice deck, brah. Nice deck. Somebody said the title of my video to me. It was like around Christmas time as a family member. And I was like, no, you're not supposed to say that. It's a funny joke that's like... It's not that big of a deal. It's just like my mom said it, and I was like, no, it's supposed to be, it's a dick joke. That's fine. It's on Steam if you pay for it. I know, but I was gonna pay for it like during the sale, but then I was like, I bought so many games on sale. I don't want to buy this one because I know it's gonna be free. And then, you know, if I do buy it on Steam eventually, then it's like gonna be, it's like a, there's no like account system, I don't think. So like, you don't like sign into like a Capcom account or whatever, and then it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to start over. I'm gonna have to start over. What's this? What's this little piece of shmoo? Is this a little piece of paper towel? Yeah, so anyway. I know it's on, I know it's... Could have bought it. Could have bought it when it was on sale, but I didn't. I didn't do it. Did not do it. Hello. It's like they made these spots wider because they were gonna, like, they thought like they would make this, it's like a universal plate for a board that can't be any other layout other than Tengen. Like, why did they do that? I don't know why they did that.
Why you do that? KBD fans, why is this a universal plate? You gonna come out with a different PCB for this? Oh yeah.
All right. Next. I should actually take this out. Put that. Install that in the case. But also, definitely a trigger warning. What? What is? What's the trigger warning? Get out. Get out. There we go. This is also pour on foam. Nice foam. We like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, oops. Comes with a little screwdriver. This is like a little hex screw. I don't know. I'm sure there's some hex screws in here somewhere. Here's your octopus. Put this bad boy on there. Oh yeah. Should probably do it like this, right? Do one of these. You're like, gotta like put it. Wait. Do it like this. Maybe. Oh yeah. Mostly? Mostly? It's not perfectly centered, so it's gonna bother me. Means I have to redo it. So I get paid the big bucks. IDK? What do you mean? You didn't answer my question earlier. Are you streaming? Are you gonna stream after I'm done? There it is. Just like that. Boom. Boom. I was worried that this is like gonna like fall off, but like it's on there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing work. You're always doing work. Classic meat mommy. Always doing work. Alright. So, I respect the commitment to getting it just right. It's worth the 5 stars on Fiverr. I haven't done anything on Fiverr in like a while. It just like wasn't worth it. For me. It was a fine experience though. Do we do it upside down? Is that the move? Yes. Technically it wouldn't be upside down, but you understand. Where? I'm assuming these are the screws I need to use. These are not. These are long. These are gaskets, so these are the correct screws. Looks like they give you extras? Are those extra screws? KBD fans. You treat me so well. If I remember correctly, they also did that with the Lite as well.
or the KBD67 Lite.
Show me the tigers. There's no tigers. It's a tiger. This is a Tiger Lite. And since this is the light version, it doesn't have a tiger on the back like the aluminum one does. But it's still gonna be sick AF. I feel lied to. You know, I didn't lie. I would never lie to you. Never ever would I lie to you about what's happening right now. This is one of the, like, I built some dude, 2023 has been sick for building keyboards for me. It's been awesome. I almost bought one of those boards just so you could build one. Well, that's why I told Jake to do it. So I could build one for him. It all worked out. All worked out. Oh, I gotta put the freaking gaskets on. I'll lie to you. That's not very nice. Why would you do that to your friends? Just put these on there like that. Give you a little closer. I feel like yeah, there we go. So we were a little blown out. You ever get that? That ever happen to anybody else? Message retracted. It's okay. If you say something weird, I can always just approve it. Or, you know, or a mod can approve it. Oh yeah, crispy. Crispy. I wish they would have, like, sleeved the JST connector, but at this price. And if you sleeve it, it, like, gets stiff and harder to manage. And you won't look at it. You won't look at it. You know what they say, sometimes you just gotta blow it wide open. That's what they say. I feel like I've said that before. I've absolutely said that before. You gotta put the feet on too. You know me, not very nice. What do you mean? What does that mean? I have never known you to not be, like, nice. You were, like, consistently nice. You're just like a normal dude. Unless you don't want me to say that you're a normal dude. And you want me to say something else, I could say something else. They give you more. They give you extra gaskets too. Why? Just because. All right, now we get to find the best way to plug this in. Oh. My tummy's rumbling. Ah! Okay. It's like, gasket. Where'd you come from, buddy? So it's cool. They sit down like in these little holes here. Gotta actually. They're made of silicone. Very, very. I like the design. I like how easy it is to just like sort of pop these in. I know you're not getting a good. They just like sit in. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. So while we're down here, can put our case screws in. These are the hex screws. Too small. Too big. Oh, they're like the Apple. Nope, too small. No? I thought I knew. It's these. Bruh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's these guys. I mean, I could just use the little tool that they give you, but like, too big. We got the heat running and I got that door closed. It's getting spicy in here. A little spicy in here. These are the feet. I'm not going to tighten these like super tight, but what is really nice about this board is they do include threaded inserts. So some boards, they don't do that. The cheaper boards, they don't do that. They don't have threaded inserts, and then if you over tighten, obviously you have the opportunity to crack the plastic. We don't have that here, but we're also have to think about the gasket performance. We don't really want to. Like, they're not pour-on gaskets, so they're not like super soft. But we also, I mean, they're still gaskets. So if you compress them too much, then you're not really going to get like much of a benefit out of the gaskets. Not gonna lie, we had McDonald's for breakfast, and I'm already hungry again. I say for breakfast. What time did we have breakfast? I mean, I did like eat food and then fall back asleep. So like, I guess it makes sense that I'm hungry. Do we had that, Brosif? We had that cabbage stuff that you recommended. Very tasty. Very smelly. It created I was a very smelly boy. No, oh, never mind. I was like, why is there a screw, just like one screw in this bag by itself? It was just left over. I'm lurking, but I have to play some cowboy game because someone has been lecturing me about finishing games. You're welcome. Also, you have to play it. It's an interesting statement. Oh, I agree. You have to play it. I also, like, have to play that game. Have I? No. I need to play, like, the single player. But God of War is my next game. So I have to play that one. That's my next single player game that I want to play on my PC. On my Steam Deck, I'm still working on Spyro. I just started Spyro 2. I very much enjoy God of War. I avoided watching you play it because I really want to enjoy it as well. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it. You know what I mean. I wanted to enjoy it as like an experience that I didn't watch anybody else play it. Hey, look. This is a keyboard. Huh? Now these keycaps are it's looking sick. It is. It's looking pretty sick. But these keycaps are from CannonKeys. Don't mind the dog hair, man. I can't, like, there's nothing I can do. I have a air purifier in my room, and it pretty much, like, it helps a lot, but it also, like, throws stuff around. So, like, I always just don't put hair on my desk. That's really annoying. But these are from CannonKeys. They're NicePBT. And they are thick. Give me keyboard? Dusty, we talked about this. We've talked about keyboards. Whatever happened? Did you want to build one? Apparently, I accidentally paused the stream and was like 15 minutes behind. Very cool. Oh. That's why you weren't responding. That's fine. Look at these keycaps. Look at these. Give you just a little, like... Look at these things. Clean. Yeah, I'm very poor. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. These things are... I want you to see, like... Thick PBT. Huge McBig large. Yeah, no, I get it, Dusty. My response was more of a joke. I totally understand. Keyboards are, you don't, stuff you don't really need to spend your money on. Like my flat. Yeah, you kind of need to like pay for like where you live. They look fantastic even through a camera. I'm very excited. Good. I'm gonna put these on here how I would put them on there in terms of like color coordination and everything. It's interesting that they included this colored key here like they intend for you to use that key in a standard. Nobody uses colored tilde. Nobody uses colored tilde. Nobody uses colored backslash. We'll fix it right up. We'll get you looking nice. Tell you what. Oh. I also included all of the foams from a sound perspective, but also from the perspective of like, I don't think you want to be like waking up your daughter from her naps by typing. So it's going to help deaden a little bit of that. It's going to have like that foamy thock though. Thock. That's a meme word in the keyboard building community. Yeah, I love this board because you could, if you got bored of this keycap set, so this is like, I've been building up to this moment, right? And I can say this right now, I think. Like, I've advised a lot of people in their keyboard building and keyboard journey, quite a few people, and I want to say that this is the first time. Look at that flex. Oh. This is the first time that somebody, like, I've been like, hey, this is what I think you should get, and here's some like other options, whatever. This is the first time you were like, the person was like, yes, I trust your judgment, and the price point that you hit, it was about the price that I wanted to spend, which means you're picking all of the parts that I would pick if this was the first time I was building my own keyboard and I had all of the knowledge that, like, I have, you know what I mean? So, like, this is like the feedback that the instructions I gave you for like what I think you should get is all based on like all of my knowledge and all of the like culmination of like I just know too many things about keyboard. It's like music gear. It's like you should get this, and then you just would never need anything else. It's like buy a Helix, you know, whatever. It's very similar. So it's really cool for me in that aspect because I get to build sort of like a dream intermediate keyboard for somebody that I like, and also it's like you literally wouldn't have to do anything else with this board if you didn't want to. Like if you got tired of the switches, you could change those out. If you wanted different keycaps, you could change those out too. But like in your case, I don't think you're going to be doing any of that, like really, but the options are there. Which is exactly what I went with, what you recommended. I trust that you have much more knowledge than I could ever could garner from the internet on my own. Dude, there's so much on the internet, and there's a lot of choices. Like there's a ton of choices, and we are spoiled with choice now. You know, like there's a ton of different options out there that are very good, and definitely like this isn't the be all end all like the best intermediate keyboard that you can build, but like because I don't that's subjective, right? So like I think I have to do Wait, let me look. Yeah, we have to do Sangan, so these are not the keycaps we're looking for. Definitely not the right ones. Got our F keys in here. Is there like a... Oh, there is a white escape key. Maybe we'll do the white escape key. The flex on this is insane. I just know too many things. Funky HQ 2023. Yeah, it's kind of obnoxious. Someday I will get paid for my opinions. White escape key for sure. Yeah. Dude, this is sick. This is clean. You're gonna love this board. I don't know 100% sure if you're gonna love it, but like I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Pretty sure you're gonna love it. Downside is there's no money back guarantee. But this board is going like, so Jake's coming from a HyperX Origins core or like like the TKL, right? Which isn't a bad board. Like if you're gonna buy a board like a name brand board from a store, you can't really go wrong with HyperX. They're pretty alright. But this is in a completely different league. Completely different. I think we do. We can change our mind, but I think we do this. It's always like arrows, enter, escape, or like the like pop of color, like the accent color. You also get a keycap puller, which is nice. It's a CannonKeys branded keycap puller. It's one of the... this is an ACO one that I use that I really like. I've broken them before. I tried to like clean these up the other day. I guess they just like to move around. Let's go there. But you could really make this board like very minimal and just put like all of the maroon keys. This is here. Now I am backwards backspace gang for sure, and you could change it if you want. Not a lot of rattle as far as I can tell. So we got a super key here. We got a alt key here. We got a control key here. I'm assuming that this is a function key. That is my assumption. I do really enjoy that these keycaps also come with a they come with Alice support, so you've got an extra B key and you've also got split spacebar support, which is really nice. This guy goes here, and this guy goes there. And that's it. What do you think? Do you want to keep it like this? Do you want the maroon keys for the arrow keys? Actually, F13, is that real? Yeah, it's a real key. It doesn't do anything. You can basically just like assign it to whatever you want it to be. But yeah, it's like a, I don't know if it's like an enthusiast thing. I think it looks sick as is. Excellent. Excellent. I agree. Let's put these back in the box. And we'll get it set up, plugged in. Make sure everything's working. Make sure all of our switches are working. I will include some more switches. Probably about 5 or so that you have. I'll count them. I'll make sure that I'll give you the right amount based on like if you would have ordered it from the website. Or a little extra, depending. Love a recessed USB-C port. It's nice. Got a little underglow. Get a little bit of that RGB on the underside here. In a dark room, you're gonna get like a bit of a splash. You can see on my hands, like you get a little splash of color on the sides here. Very nice, very classy. Hot. Again, do really enjoy the recessed USB-C port. It's really nice. With this cable in particular, you're probably not going to see a lot of this connector. Nice gold-plated connector, by the way. Really nice cable. That I wish that I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I really wish that most like keyboard kits came with this nice of a cable. It's sleeved. It's like a bit stiff. It doesn't like kink. The connectors on either side are really nice, like big connectors. It's very cool. Okay, so what I would like to do here is bring it via, I think this is via supported. It is via supported. Yep. By default, the F13 key is set to mute, which is interesting. Kind of neat. Our app. Not sure what our app is. Well, anyway. So if you don't know, via you can download the software right now if you're on your computer. It's the website is Can I Use Via, VIA, and download that software. And then when you have the keyboard in your possession, it's basically like any of the other softwares that you use, but you can customize each key to do whatever you want it to do. And you also can customize the lighting. You can save profiles. You can have different layers of function layers. So you have your function key down here, all that stuff. You can change how things are laid out. You can make, you can function volume up, volume down, whatever you want to do. So yeah, you can do all that stuff. I'm gonna go through and test all of these keys real quick, just to make sure that we have not screwed anything up. This is a Thok machine. Control. It's a Windows key. This is set up as a Windows key. Interesting. This is a Windows key. I'm just going to set that as an Alt key. Because, well, actually, I don't know. Right Alt. There you go. Anyway, you'll be able to customize all of this in your on your end of things. I can actually just like show you. Right. So this is what it looks like. And this is like the tester. Like you can go through and you can test all of your keys and all that stuff. Stinky. But yeah, this is what it looks like. CanIUseVia.com. And you can download all this so you have it on your computer. And then you can like go through and you can configure your key mappings and do all that stuff. It's very straightforward. Like you click on a key and you just click on whatever you want the key to be, and then it just changes it. And then you can save the layout. For any reason, like something happens and like you like lose your layout for some reason, like it like forgets it or something happens. Like I've had that happen with some PCBs. Like it'll just like every once in a while just be like, oh, I don't know what the layout is anymore. If you save your layout to .json file, if you save the layout, you can just flash it and it'll work. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to bring up monkey type here. It's like y'all. And let's do this. But then also let's do this and this and this and then this and then do this and then this and this. Put that up here. Not what I wanted. There we go. Just like that. So you should be able to see the monkey type little, this guy right here. Just like that. That's good enough. All right, I'm gonna set the mic up so that we can do a quick sound test, and then get some final thoughts, and then we'll be done for the day. How does that sound? This has been a pretty good stream. So like the flow and everything been really good. The stabilizers are always a problem, but you know, whatever. I know the music's still playing. What a weird sound. Do you hear that? I've never heard a keyboard make that sound before. It just must be some like EMI or something. Like you're not gonna like. Let me. Yeah, you can't. There's like, you cannot hear it, like with your ears. But like apparently. Very interesting. Okay, we're gonna do a sound test and try to like avoid or just try not to think about the weird sound that's happening. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh yeah, sounds real nice. Hello. It's just it. Oh. I wish that it had, if there's anything that I wish that it had, would be like a built-in weight. Because it does, like, typing and talking is hard. It does, it's quite light, obviously by the name Tiger Light. It's a little bit lighter, so it sounds phenomenal, and it feels great. There's no like, it's like no, hold on, like there's flex, but there's no creaking. Oh, I gotta screw that. I gotta screw it all the way. Apparently. Didn't get screwed in all the way. But there's like no creaking it out. Like normally with like plastic boards like this, I feel like there would be like some creak. Like let me grab. This is my NK87, right? I just put the Animal Crossing themed keycaps on it the other day, just to. And I heard like it's just like I don't know. It's fine. Like the board itself, it sounds fine. Pretty clacky. Anyway, this board turned out phenomenal. I'm very pleased. Like now that I have my ears out now too, so like, damn that dump truck! Shut up, Dusty. Why does everybody look at my ass every time I get up? Oh, and like, I want you to be able to see. Look at this, like. It's just got so much flex. Cause it's nice. All right. And you know what? I'm proud of myself. I took these Cherry OEM stabs, and I did what you're supposed to do with them. You clip the legs off of them, because I don't know. I don't even know why they make them that way anymore. Like, why do they even make them that way? Sponge. They make them with these like little plastic legs. And it's dumb. There's no point. So like you clip the legs off of them with flush cutters. And I had to like kind of tune the spacebar one, the wire, because it was a little ticky. So like sometimes the longer wires will like they'll like warp a little bit. Or, you know, like maybe the way that they manufacture it is just like not totally straight. So if it's not all the way straight, like you get like a bit of like a ticking sound. And I did a great job. That's all I wanted to say is I know things and I did a good job. Cause I was gonna put Durox in here, and then I was like kind of just like, what? I mean, it comes with these Cherry stabs. Of course, I lubed them and I put dielectric grease on the wires and everything. And I did it like the best I've ever done. The best that like in terms of like, because like normally it's like quick and like I'm just being messy with it. Like before stream, I was like, I'm gonna do these right, and I did them right. And like this space bar, like. You get like anyway, I could sit here. It's very light. It's probably like as light or lighter than your current keyboard, because your current keyboard is metal. But like it's oh my god. It's a light keyboard done extremely well, and you did a really good job picking up the keycaps. Oh my god, these keycaps and these switches. Oh, just tasty. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Thoughts on the board. I mean, I'm kind of sharing that already, but like so for reference, I mean, so the switches that we use are Kinetic Labs Salmon switches. They are a heavy tactile long pole switch. So that's what really does kind of help with the sound as well. And thanks for selling me your salmons. You're the man. Hey man, they're out of stock. I gotta hook you up. I have another friend too on Twitter. I need to message him, but I've got hippos that are lubed and ready to go. But they're out of stock, and he was waiting for them to go in stock. And I was like, I just have some. I could probably just sell them to him. His birthday was recently too. But yeah, so the long pole, heavy tactile, like lubed heavy tactile nature of what's going on, and the thick PBT keycaps. The legends look really, really nice. They're nice and thick. They look really clean. Very impressed with so with the colored keys, like these are dyed. So it's going to be really hard to get like a very stark white on some of the legends. On camera, I think it looks really good. In person, you it kind of like bleeds a little pink. But dude, that's like such a minor gripe for such a high quality like set. No, we did it. We did a really good job. This is probably I can't say it's my favorite commission, but like it is. Because it was literally just everything I wanted to build for myself. I'm going to be jealous now. So anyway, I'm going to box this up, maybe play around with it a little bit before I say goodbye to it. Make sure, and obviously I have to test it, I got to make sure it works, Oh, okay. Why did it do that? Oh, you spammed symbols. Don't. Nightbot. I'm going to ban Nightbot. Anyway. It's timed over 5 seconds. Wow, okay. Obviously, I have to tune Nightbot a little bit. But hey. Thanks for watching the stream. Jake's Glenner is a top chatter right now. That's excellent. Thank you. For Nightbot wants to fight me. I'm gonna fight Nightbot here in a real quick. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the stream. If you're new to the stream, or if you're watching this as a VOD, a like and a subscribe would be really super helpful for me. Trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal for 2023. So if you are so inclined, that would be super dope. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I have another board build coming up soon. I'm waiting for keycaps for it, but I have a Zoom 65, which is a personal build. And I'm very excited about that. Thanks again, dude. We'll game tonight, and I'll talk to you then. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me do this for you. Appreciate you. But yeah, if you like keyboards, if you like Steam Deck content, I do plan to make more of that. It's just like I just haven't done it yet. It's more of like a long-term review kind of thing. I don't really want to like churn out tons and tons of videos. And like the videos that I make, I want them to be like high quality, So like, I don't want to like just like start. I don't want to like pump out a ton. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. I don't want to do a lot of like too much. But if you like Steam Deck if you like Steam Deck stuff, or want to know more about Steam Deck stuff, watch some of my other videos. And then more keyboard stuff. It's coming. It's gonna be another stream, and maybe some more sound tests. I should really like record a sound test for this. The EMI is really kind of weird though. I'm assuming you guys could hear that, right? It was like a whine to it. Anyway, I could do a sound test without it being plugged in. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you are bored and you want to go watch another cool person, twitch.tv/meetmommy_. She's a VTuber, and she's my partner, and she's probably going to be streaming soon, so go check her out if you haven't. And if you haven't checked her out in a while, go check her out, because her new model is really cool. She's got a new model, and it's really dope. Anyway, what are we playing? I don't know. We're probably playing PUBG, if I'm being honest. See you later. Bye, Ubersmock. Goodbye. Yes. We'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Don't mind that the starting and ending screen are the same and I just changed the text. Don't worry about it. Bye, Mom. See, I'm waving at a camera that you can't see. You can't see me. Just don't worry about it. I'll play some music. Just forget that happened. I'm worried. Oh, don't worry. It's all right. Everything's fine. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. I like keyboards.